Before this game even started, I was thinking that the Packers were going to make a statement to the entire league, that they are truly Super Bowl contenders after one of the most embarrassing losses in the Jordan Love era. I knew this game wouldn't be easy since I believe the Cowboys at home are still a very scary team. Not sure why, but every single Cowboys and Packers matchup are typically high scoring, very close, and somewhat controversial. In this primetime matchup, it was going to be a great game, but it became one of the most anticlimactic games ever. This video is going to be way less scripted than most of my other videos are, and it's more just me going over the thoughts on the game. First, I believe Jordan Love played one of his best games this year and maybe of his career. He really showed up when it mattered. He looked great against the Cowboys' horrible defense. Only one big mistake, which was his fumble they had early on in the game. Well, the one nice thing I'll admit about the Packers is definitely how we can always have a different wide receiver one in every single week. For week 1, it was mostly Jaden Reed. Week 2, Tucker Kraft had a massive game. Week 3,
good hold. The kick is on the way. The kick is good.
Week 4, it was Romeo Doubs with his 3 touchdown performance. Truly a nice thing for the Packers offense. Something else I noticed about this game is our special teams. Why is it so bad every single year? Besides one anomaly year back in 2022 when we signed Keyshawn Nixon, truly, I don't think we've had a good special teams within the last 20 years. I mean, we allow massive plays from kickoff every single game, no matter what. Punt returns, always allow a big punt return every single game. I just don't get how we cannot get this under control. Almost forgot to mention the blocked extra point this game, that they got a return for a touchdown, which ultimately made us tie the game. One more thing, I almost forgot about the Browns game, where we had a blocked field goal to pretty much win the game. Anyway, I wish the Packers would just fix their special teams problems. Our defense started out really good, but then, I don't know what happened, but randomly we just fell apart. And one key cog to that is Devonte Wyatt getting hurt in the second quarter. After that, our defense allowed 40 points to the Cowboys with no CeeDee Lamb. Like, what the heck? But I think this exposed our key flaw in defense that I've been thinking about all season. Our secondary. I mean, truly, after Xavier McKinney, there is nobody else. Like, Keyshawn Nixon was really good those first 3 weeks. Maybe this game was just a rough patch for him, but he did not look good out there today. If we can't get pressure up front and fast, we just fall apart as a defense. Before I do my breakdown at the end of the game, truly, I want to give some credit out to the Dallas Cowboys offense. They looked amazing out there. Dak probably played one of his best games of his career, even without his number 1 wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, with 319 and 3 touchdowns. Pickens, showing that he could be a number 1 on a lot of other teams, with 8 catches for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. Honestly, this fourth quarter might have been the most stressed I've ever been as a Packers fan. With the Cowboys being up 23-20, both defenses completely fell apart, with both offenses scoring touchdown after touchdown. Then, with 2 minutes left, Love throws a dagger in the end zone to Doubs to make the score 34-30. The Cowboys with 3 timeouts were able to drive down the field because of our terrible special teams, allowing a 50-yard chunk play right off the bat. And then their next play right after, somehow this isn't intentional grounding. Like, hello, there's literally nobody there. And then a great play by Pickens to get the touchdown. Now the game was 37-34. Then the Packers with 3 timeouts left were able to get a drive down the field and get a field goal to tie the game 37-37. Then overtime begins, but I want to ask all of you guys a question. Is it better to kick the ball or to receive the ball? Now, I think it's better to kick the ball since, let's say the opposing team does score a touchdown or a field goal, then your offense is given 4 downs on every single drive. Every single possession, every single time they get a first down, they get 4 downs. Well, what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. While you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Anyway, the Cowboys started the drive with a big catch from Pickens, and then probably the best throw of Dak's career.
Gets away, Parsons chasing him, puts it up for grabs, coming back is over. Did he keep his feet in? Yes, he did!
After that catch, I really thought the Cowboys were going to get a touchdown. It would have been a lot harder for the Packers offense. But Micah Parsons gets a big chase down sack on 3rd down, and they make the Cowboys kick a field goal. Now it's 40-37 with 4:40 left on the clock. Now it's Love's turn with the ball. Now, in my perspective, I really thought they would be able to go down and get a touchdown here. But right off the bat, we're already in a 3rd and 6 scenario. Love chucks it deep to Dontavian Wicks, and it was incomplete. Now, I saw a lot of controversy on Twitter and people I was watching the game with, and some people were saying it should be PI. Now, truly, I actually don't think it should be PI. I think it was actually a really good no call. It felt like a pure desperation throw by Love and just kind of hoping for a penalty to happen. It reminds me of another player that does that in the league. Anyway, this video is not about him. Then on 4th and 6, with the game on the line, ice in his veins, he was able to throw a perfect ball to Matthew Golden. This shows the trust that he has in the rookie wide receiver to make that play. Then chunk play after chunk play, the Packers find themselves in a great position in the red zone. The only issue is our time management. Why was it so bad? I feel like this is where Matt LaFleur struggles the most. He just does not know how to manage a time that well. We should have at least had a couple attempts at the end zone here. But no, with 1 minute left, we just let the clock drain with a timeout just sitting there. I don't know what we're doing. Now, I understand as an avid football watcher, we want to try our best to give him the least amount of time possible to score if we have to take a field goal. But we could have taken at least 3 to 4 shots at the end zone if we just took that timeout instead of letting the clock drain all the way down. Then Jordan Love tries to get one more play off at the end of the game, snaps the ball, only 6 seconds left, barely gets it off in time, throws an incomplete pass with 1 second left on the clock. If that clock hit 0, we would have lost this game, and that would have been probably the most devastating Packers losses in a little bit. Then after we made the field goal with 0 seconds left, the game was 40-40, and in my opinion, one of the most anticlimactic games of the season. We should have won this game, but due to the defense having an off day, allowing 40 points, at least we were able to finally get a tie. I mean, I don't feel good about ties being even in the NFL, especially when lower level leagues like college don't have ties. If you enjoy more of this ranty style content, I would totally love to make more of it. If you really enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe, and tell me in the comments down below, how do you feel about the new overtime rules? Do you think it's better to kick it or to receive it?